Hey there, my name's Trent. I'm 6'2", 170 pounds, based in Dallas, Texas. I've been working in software sales the last 3 years of my career. I started out as an SDR. I'm now an account executive. And what I've learned working in sales is that it's all about thinking big and taking massive action each and every day. The problem I've seen with so many reps, including myself, is one, either you don't know what actions to take, or number two, you start taking the actions, you find some success, and you feel complacency. This is something I deal with and I try and battle each and every day. That's why in today's video, I'm talking about my B2B SaaS, software as a service, sales strategy for pipeline generation. I've made over 40,000 cold calls. I've sent tens of thousands of emails. I've even had my account suspended due to sending so many automated emails. I send LinkedIn notes. I do it all. I've tried all the tricks in the book. And this template I'm going to share with you here today is absolutely bulletproof. If I were a sales leader, I would mandate this with all my sales reps. And I'm an individual contributor. I work on the front lines. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm sharing what I actually do each and every day to hold myself accountable so that I can go crush my number, make more money, and live a better life. That's ultimately what it's all about. I feel good when I'm having success, and when I'm not performing well, I feel bad in my personal life. So that's why I like to talk to you each and every night, making a new YouTube video. So if you're looking to get in sales or if you're working in sales, make sure to drop a big subscribe on the channel right now. And of course, leave a like because it really helps. Without further ado, let's get into the video. When we think about pipeline generation, it's really important. As an account executive, I structure my day into 3 core activities: pipeline generation, pipeline health, advancing deals, trying to close them, actually generate revenue, and self-development. When we think about number 1, pipeline generation, it's foundational to your success. That's why for those of you who are SDRs, sales development representatives, business development representatives, BDRs, the skills you're learning today are really important and are gonna serve you and pay dividends in your entire software sales career. So you need to be able to do pipeline generation well, efficiently, so that you can start generating pipeline and then working those deals start to finish to close a lot of revenue. When you have a book of business as an account executive or even an SDR, this advice is applicable to account executives and SDRs. Start with identifying your top 50 priority 1 accounts. This is something I just spent the last week doing. It takes a lot of time, so don't undersell yourself. It takes a lot of time to do this. In my book of business, I have 2,700 accounts or companies that I can sell into. So I need to figure out where are the areas with the highest upside, the most opportunity. So rather than looking at arbitrary metrics like some internal rating system that's usually comprised of employee count or revenue, those data points are usually off. What industries are you most comfortable with? What business models do you understand well that you know how your solution can bring value to? Look at the companies that have the most revenue, that have the most employees, and the industries and business models you feel most comfortable with, so that when you have that conversation with the executive, you can go in and absolutely crush it. I just refined my list of companies I can sell into, 2,700, refined it into 50, and that is comprised of former customers, accounts that are spending with a different product line, cross-sell, that's comprised of new logos, that's comprised of lost opportunities, whatever it may be. Once you have your list of 50 accounts, then it's time to start taking action in doing the actual pipeline generation activities. I'm now gonna break down my point system that will keep you accountable. It's something I use each and every day. So let's go ahead and get into the screen now. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this. Make sure to stick around till the end.
Here's my pipeline generation operating rhythm. This is a template I use each and every day in my actual software sales job on the front lines. We talked about 8 points, so let's walk through the activities that are most meaningful to generating pipeline. First and foremost, the first activity right here is per 10 added in sequence. So when you go into your top accounts, you go into LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you go into Zoom Info, and you find the VP of HR, the VP of Marketing, whatever titles are your buyer personas. When you add 10 people into your sequence, that is 1 point. The next column, correct contacts. This is having a live conversation. Each live conversation is 1 point. It's more meaningful to weigh yourself against actual conversations versus just output volume In my more formative days as an SDR, I would say I'm going to make 80 to 100 calls a day, and I felt super productive even if I didn't set any meetings. It's actually more meaningful to look at how many people you're actually speaking with, because if I make 20 calls but I have 3 live conversations, and you make 100 calls but you only have 2 live conversations, who's actually doing more? So per correct contact, 1 point. The next column here, per 5 custom messages sent. So this is using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, sending an in-mail, a custom message, or sending a custom email. I've spoken about this in the past about how you shouldn't customize emails, as you should defer to volume and output. I've changed my stance on this, and I really think it's worthwhile to at least customize that first line in the email. Try and make it relevant to that prospect, their industry, something about them. So per 5 custom messages sent, that's 1 point. Next, IQM set, initial qualifying meetings, setting an actual meeting, that's 1 point. That's pretty self-explanatory. Opportunity created, so you have an actual first meeting, you generate some pipeline. That's the whole reason we're doing this in the first place. So if you can create an opportunity, that's 1 point. And then finally, self-development / LinkedIn post. I wanted to make this interchangeable because as much as I talk about out learning and becoming a learning machine, I don't actually do self-development every day. I wish I did. And that's why I either do a LinkedIn post or do real self-development. And that is 1 point as well. As you can see, I started this last week, August 23rd. And I got 6 points, 2 points, 3 points, 2 points, 5 points. I'm an account executive, so I'm trying to close deals and do a lot of other things as well. So just note that it's not easy. Today, as of this filming, August 30th, Monday, was my first day getting 8 legit points. And I'm tracking this throughout the day. I'm not fabricating anything. This is to keep yourself accountable. And if I were a sales leader, I would mandate this for all my reps. But being that I'm an individual rep that's trying to perform well, this is my operating rhythm that keeps me in check. And just note that if I'm not doing the right activities, it's not going to lead to my success. And that's why I need to do the right activities each and every day, day after day. I'm going to track myself. I hope you found this helpful. I would highly encourage you to build a very simple template document just like this for free in Google Forms.
Sales is all about consistency, so I really encourage you to try some variation of this point system in your own job today. Figure out what activities are most meaningful to your success and start doing them each and every day, taking extreme action, and never undersell your potential because it will limit your ability to get what you want. Thanks so much for watching this video here today. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like below, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more sales videos, connect with me on LinkedIn if you'd like to join networks, and of course, leave me a comment down below if there's anything I can help with. Have a great rest of the day. Talk soon. Go get better this week. Bye.